What's going on, guys? I want to talk to you guys real quick about the importance of the importance of women knowing who they having a child by, because a lot of times when women lay down with a man, I don't think a lot of these women are aware that whatever kind of man you're having your child by, that's the kind of person that your child's gonna be. So if you have a kid, with a head buster, I mean, what type of person you think your child's gonna be? That type of person. Um, it's very imperative for a woman, but I know women don't care about this because they're shallow and they judging men based on looks and clout and money. But it's very important for a woman to know the history of the man that they're having children by, because whatever demons this man has, those same demons are going to be passed down to the children. So if you having a kid with a street ninja, with a dude who lives life on the edge, in and out of prison, if you're having a kid with a man like that, then you need to know that that's how your children are going to be. They're going to be just like that man. A lot of women, and I believe this is very prevalent in the urban communities, a lot of women, they try to go against the grain and they try to raise the child to be different from how the father was. But don't you realize that genes, genetics, that's something that you can't cheat. Whatever kind of person the man was, some of that is going to be in the child as well. Just like my mother tried to raise me to be a preacher type of man, but I don't come from those type of people. So you're not going to totally be able to tweak certain things because there's just certain things that are going to be there. One thing you can't cheat is nature. Nature is something that's going to be there. And I don't think these women truly understand that. You could take a cat and raise them around a group of dogs, but that cat is still going to be a cat. It's still going to have cat characteristics because it's a cat. And a lot of these women, I don't think they truly understand that you can't make you can't cheat certain things. When you have a kid with a man, he's gonna be somewhat like the father because it's genetics. The same traits that the father had, the same qualities that the father had, those are the same traits and qualities that the child is going to have. So whatever type of person you want your kids to be, if you want them to be, if you want them to be on the straight and narrow path, if you want them to be a preacher, maybe you need to get pregnant by that kind of man. If you want your kid to be a Kenneth Copeland type of man, if you want your kid to be a Creflo Dollar type of man, then perhaps you need to you need to find that kind of man to have a child with, because your children are going to take on the characteristics and the personality traits of who they come from. And this is just something for women to think about, because a lot of times when these women have kids by these men, I don't believe this is something that women really think about. They don't really think about, okay, if I have a kid by this head buster here, my kids are going to more than likely be just like this dude. I don't think they really think that, but you want to know who you're having children by. It's very important to know who you're having kids by, because this is why we have so many problems in the world. You know, a lot of women don't do the homework on men because, like I said, women are shallow. They're very shallow, and when a woman says she wants a good man, what good man really implies is he looks good or he has a lot of money. That's what I had to realize when women say they want a good man. That's really what they're implying. He either looks good or he has a lot of money or he has clout. That's really what they mean when they say they want a good man. Women have code language and code words for certain things. So when they say one thing, is usually meaning something else. That's usually how these women operate. It's real. But this is something that I wish women would think about, because a lot of these women, they wonder why they're having all these problems with these children and why these kids become the way that they are. A lot of this stuff is genetics, and genetics is something that you can't cheat. You gonna be like your peoples. Whatever type of person your father was, some of those characteristics are gonna be in you as well. But you guys let me know what you think about this. It's real. It's a real phenomenon. And a lot of these mothers, a lot of times they try to go against the grain, and they want to make the child be something other than what the father is like. Because a lot of times, if a mother doesn't like the father, she'll try to make her children be different than their dad. But it's like, you can only do so much, because those children are his seed. So those children are going to have his same thought process. They're going to have his same ways, all of that. And this is why women need to be mindful of who they're having kids by. But I don't think women are going to be mindful of who they're having kids by. They're going to have kids by the man that they like, when it's all said and done. They're going to have a kid by the man that they're attracted to. That's just the way it is. Ain't no stopping that. But I just felt that this is something that women need to think about, because you can't stop nature. You can't fight nature. Nature is going to run its course. And when it comes to these boys and stuff, even girls too, I don't want to be sexist here, but you wonder why they are behaving the way that they are. A lot of it has to do with the father, because it's just genetics, and nobody is just alike. No child or parent is just alike, but you can't have a kid by Satan and expect your child to not have no characteristics of Satan. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. How you gonna have a child with Satan, but you want your child to have all the qualities of Jesus? It just doesn't add up. That child is gonna take on the characteristics of his father, and that's something that you just cannot. You can't deny that. But you guys let me know what you think about this. I felt this was a good topic. Hope everybody have a good Easter. It's a nice day out here. Been getting some good weather lately. Let me know what you plan on doing for Easter. But you guys have a great day. Peace.